it comes to the very heart and soul of who we are. I can tell you that over the last several years, United, American, and Delta made over $50 billion in profit. We can't even fathom that. We don't really even understand that number. I don't. 50 billion. And on the other hand, let's just take American Airlines, biggest airline in the world. Their catering workers at their 3 biggest hubs. In Miami, $10 an hour. In Dallas, $9.85 an hour. In Charlotte, North Carolina, $8.40 an hour. At 8 airports where we represent Sky Chef workers, they make less than $10 an hour, including here in Las Vegas, right here in Las Vegas. In fact, we have people in the Las Vegas kitchen who's been there for over 30 years who are at $14.35. And those are the same workers. When you fly home, you're going to get your, if you don't eat beforehand, you're going to buy something on that plane. And like I said yesterday, part of the riches of freedom, real freedom, is having the security of a health care plan that you don't have to worry about getting sick or your loved ones getting sick or having time to recover. Healthcare premiums, what you have to pay out of your paycheck, are in the hundreds of dollars for these workers at Sky Chef and Gate Gourmet. So guess what? Very few people have health care. They can't afford that, making $10 an hour. They have to go on government assistance right when the airlines that are making billions. We have people, as Reverend Barber said, are getting subsidized because the corporations aren't stepping up. Now there is some good news, and I really want to point out a few. First, the starting wage at the Philadelphia Sky Chef has gone up $4.50 per hour. That's good. And JFK in New York is $4 an hour. In the great city of Chicago, $3.80 an hour. But you notice those are all blue cities. I talked earlier about places like Miami and Dallas and Charlotte. Those are different cities. We're only as good as our weakest link, folks. We're only as strong as the folks we lift up. Now, in the last few weeks, workers of Sky Chef, excuse me, I missed something. I want to recognize Local 11, what they did at Flying Foods. The other properties are, but they still, what I said yesterday about high risk, high reward, they did that at Flying Foods, so they have set a standard on free health care that we would all obtain and need to have if we're true to our word. I can't thank Local 11 enough for that fight. We've been moving because those airline catering workers want to have this, where one job should be enough, not 2 or 3 jobs. You don't see your family, you don't have the freedom to coach coach a team. You don't have the freedom to not be exhausted around your children or loved ones. So they have taken strike votes at over 20 airports. Government, get out of our way, release us. We want to go kick the crap out of those places. Our fights are with United, American, and Delta. They're the ones who hire these kitchens. Never lose sight of the target. It's those big airlines who squeeze people all the time. Now, we want to start off with a video, which if at the end of this video you're not ready to join this fight, I'm not sure if you're part of Unite Here. You must be an imposter. Because when you see this video and you hear our airline catering workers this morning, it's not a question about having a fight. The question is, what are we all going to do to win that fight? So let's roll the video.
LSG Sky Chefs in Miami. After 3 decades, she earns $12.45 an hour, well under the Miami-Dade living wage, and far too little to survive in an expensive city like Miami. Sonia's work benefits airlines that earn billions in annual profits. But this year, low wages forced her to make the most difficult decision of her life. She had to choose between paying her bills and paying for her health insurance. The result? Sonia and her husband, now both in their 50s, are uninsured just at the time when they need their health care the most. Right now, one job is not enough for workers in the airline catering industry. One job is not enough for Sonia, but it should be. Sonia is just one of over 20,000 airline catering workers across the U.S. We work in freezing factory kitchens, steamy dish rooms, and on blazing hot airport tarmacs to ensure that passengers of major airlines like American, Delta, and United can enjoy drinks, snacks, and meals in flight. Most airline catering workers earn less than $15 per hour, including thousands working in important airline hub cities. In some places, like Miami, we earn less than the minimum wage applicable to other airport workers. Family health insurance for airline catering workers can cost upwards of $500 per month, forcing us to make the impossible choice that Sonia was forced to make: our bills or our health. Fewer than 36% of workers for the 2 largest airline catering subcontractors in the country are covered by company insurance. Meanwhile, major airlines like American, Delta, and United have more than enough. They pulled in $50 billion of profits over the past 5 years. We've had enough. Enough of poverty wages, expensive healthcare, and enough of being the worst treated and worst earning workers in the airline industry. Together with political and community leaders, we have fought for and won raises to the minimum wages in some of our cities. Last year, 2,700 United Airline catering workers in Newark, Houston, Denver, Honolulu, and Cleveland won a union election to become members of Unite Here. Those who elect they are now bargaining for equality, safety, and respect. And in March 2018, airline catering workers employed by Flying Food Group at LAX ratified the best union contract. Through the union health plan. Both flight attendants and pilots have won raises and better working conditions after voting to strike. And now it's our turn. Thousands of airline catering workers employed by subcontractors Sky Chefs and Gate Gourmet across the U.S. and in over 20 cities have voted yes to strike, if and when released by the government. we're ready to strike whenever it becomes lawful. 2019 is the year to make one job enough for airlines